Hello everybody, welcome back. So we're going to look at our old friend XRP. And that's right, it's still worth looking at. And this is what people do. They never understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about XRP. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to afford, the Playboy Mansion this time next week. All I'm saying is, chart looks okay. Okay? The chart looks okay. If you're a trader, you like charts that look okay. If you're not a trader, you buy shit coins and hope for the best. Okay, XRP is a massive underperformer. We all know that. Until the day that it does finally perform, which I think is probably going to be one day. One day it will. But for the moment, we're gonna sit here and split some hairs. Okay. So first, it's worth recognizing that as Bitcoin is coming down, I believe that there's hope for it yet, and while everybody's calling for the bear market, they fall into this category. Extreme fear, emotions. Let me trade with them, please. To be honest with you, emotions are never really the best way to trade. Risk to reward, statistics, balance, calm, rational evaluation of price action. Probably the best way to do it, and that's what I'm going to do today. All right, for XRP. I know, it's crazy, right? Right. So just as we saw with ICP, that there's been an uptrend, outperforming Bitcoin for the last 3 to 4 weeks. There you go, outperforming Bitcoin 3 to 4 weeks. This is a Bitcoin pair and continuing to rally. We talked about how this looks like it could be a possibility with EOS. In fact, I know. Tell me about it. I am picking some absolute gems, aren't I? So now we're going to look at one of the other really unpopular coins, being XRP. And again, like when it comes to the Bitcoin pair, we're on a 12-hourly chart here, but from the 21st of December, same with all those others, it's outperformed Bitcoin and continues to generally do that, right? So a nice big uptrend here versus its Satoshi pairing. Look, it did really well, moving all the way up to 21,000 sats basically. And this is a 12-hourly chart, and you can see that we're getting rejection on this 200 exponential. And this is an important part to recognize, right? 200 exponential break. What we really want to do is to close candle bodies above 1900 sats, right? 1900 sats is all I'm asking for. And the reason I ask for that is because we'd be above all major moving averages on the 12-hourly. We'd have a positive cross forming over here. We'd be above the cloud. GQ span would be above price action, and it would allow for potentially another nice big move up. Then we'd just move over to the over to the daily, and we can see that the 200 exponential on the daily is only at 19,028, which again is a very big. It's not much of a big ask for us to reclaim that zone. Once we get above 200 exponentials on dailies, effectively we're teasing a very realistic possibility of a significant beginning of an uptrend, a consistent uptrend, versus its Satoshi pairing. So, before you quickly check your phone now and go, but it's down, man, it's down. Yeah, things go down, things go up, things go down, things go up. When we're talking about extreme fear read of 10 on the Bitcoin pair, we're also talking about a significant area of support on the Bitcoin pair. We're also talking about a lot of things that, if you watch this channel, that suggest that if the bottom's not in, it could be in relatively soon. We are also looking at altcoins and how they are outperforming Bitcoin. ICP probably being one of the best examples so far. If you were to hold ICP or Bitcoin before this drop, before the technical beginning of the bear market or the absolute bubble pop, if you want to call it that, then technically you're doing all right. To be honest with you, you'd generally be in profit if you had a decent buy on over the last 3 to 4 months or so on ICP. One of those people being me, obviously. Dollar cost averaging on the way down as well. It's one of the only things that I've bought in this downtrend. And look, TA, sometimes it does work in spite of all this madness that goes on in the world. So it doesn't matter how unpopular a coin is. If the chart says something, then it should really be. You've got to try and listen to it, or you can listen to your extreme fear. Oh my God, it's a bear market. It has to be a bear market. Sell everything. Sell everything. It's right at support. Definitely sell it now. It's at support. Sell the support quickly. No. Look, there could be a bear market. Let's face it. I'm not going to disagree with anybody that absolutely is adamant that there's a bear market. There's no guarantees in anything. So yeah, of course there could be a bear market. But at the moment, I don't believe there is. I believe that we're all at support, and with Bitcoin pairings looking better than Bitcoin themselves, technically in uptrends already, then it would be rude to not treat them as potential upside uptrends. We go to the 4-hourly on XRP. We never got our death cross. In fact, we turned around before the death cross took place. Now we're trending above all major moving averages, which is a nice place to be. All we're waiting for now is for this Chiku span to get outside of this cloud, and it will allow for a pump to take place just on the 4-hourly, which again, all we're looking for is to clear that 1930 sats area to then incur another pump and another pump and another pump. Look, I'm not saying that this is all going to happen. I'm just saying that if we were to look at this chart, same as we were to look at this chart, for instance, the ICP chart, then we have to recognize that these are uptrends, right? These are good things. Uptrends are good. This doesn't look like a bear market to me. And EOS again, is open to interpretation. To be honest with you, I think that's going to do the same thing. XRP is actually stronger than EOS at the moment. None of this looks like bear market for these coins, for these charts versus their Bitcoin pair. And if it's your trading style to trade with Bitcoin, like it is for me, then these charts should be taken seriously, because all I want to do is get more Bitcoin. And one of the main ways I do that, in fact, the main way, is through trading charts. And some of these charts that I decide to trade, well, I say the ones that I focused on the most, basically at ICP, are destroying. They're destroying Bitcoin. They are doing what I wanted them to do, which is to give me more Bitcoin. That is the deal, right? And so when we're looking at uptrends forming, just as we would do for a Bitcoin chart, we look at those with these Bitcoin pairing charts, and this looks like it's turning around nicely. And all we need is, we just measured that GQ span out, all we need to do is close this 4-hourly candle in the next 2 days at this current price, or in the next 2 or 3 days, even lower than that, at just 18. So we're just looking for in 2.5 days, 2 days, 12 hours time, a closure of anywhere above 1800 sats. We will have one of those signals that we love, which will then should cause a pump. There's no such thing as definitely will, but generally most of the time they do. Things are looking good for XRP, just as they looked good for ICP. They also look relatively good for EOS. And I know that these three coins really upset people, which is why I focus on them mostly, because I like it. I like charts, right? Charts that they mean something generally. They don't always have to work out, but it's about balancing the risk to reward. It's like going to the bookies. That's what I always say. All you're doing is placing a bet, and you're doing you want to place a bet in the ones that have the odds in your favour. And currently these all look like the odds are in our favour for continuation of the uptrend versus Bitcoin. So, but I also know that XRP upsets a lot of people, EOS upsets a lot of people, ICP for some reason upsets a lot of people, and they'll be very upset when they continue to move up versus their Bitcoin pairings, like ICP has currently done. And I think that these other two will. Doesn't mean that by the end of this video they'll have moved up. I know that that's what a lot of people seem to expect. I finished the video and it didn't move. You're wrong. No. Like I say, we've got 2.5 days before this signal's even generated, and then we have to wait for the move to begin. Doesn't happen. You said 2 days, 12 hours, and I've waited. I'm sitting here with my eyes open. I've not slept. I've been waiting for that candle to close, and it didn't move instantly. It's not how it works. All it means is that the odds are even more in your favour when that signal gets generated. So XRP looking quite good here versus Bitcoin. So hold your anticipation for the overall bear market. That it could happen. There's no reason why it won't happen. Obviously, anything is possible. But the odds are still in the favour of continued uptrends for altcoins versus Bitcoin, as ICP has already shown us, and I believe EOS and XRP will show us. I think XRP will probably move before EOS. EOS, it doesn't look like it wants to move, but although it has a setup ready to move probably within the next 4 to 5 weeks, I think XRP is probably going to, if the market doesn't completely die, basically, and I mean like Bitcoin crashed below 35,000, I believe that XRP is likely to make this move reasonably soon, within a couple of weeks. So the next on the list would be XRP, of these really unpopular top cap coins, and EOS being the last of all, which is standard behaviour really, to move. But yeah, I am very excited about some of these charts that I'm looking at. Anyway, I'm doing the live stream tonight. Again, yeah, I will try to do it. Because we've all got the virus at my house at the moment, things are a little hard. But we're not ill or anything like that. It's just we're climbing the walls because we can't go out. So when you've got 2 kids, young kids, I mean, they just, they're struggling with being in the house. It's only really day 2, to be honest with you, of this 10-day period for us. So yeah, that's what will make it difficult. Restless kids, not sickness. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there. But yeah, let's not go beating around the bush and joining the fear and greed index and pushing it down any further. Trade with charts. Don't trade with your emotions. And if the fear and greed index has got anything to go by, extreme fear is usually a good sign of a bottom forming, even if it were for an enormous dead cat bounce. Right, I'll leave it with you there, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.